Are you tired of being a nerd? Well, don't be. If you're looking to level up your look and keep the nerdiness, then go check out Nerd Life. Nerd Life is a Christian-based company looking to upgrade your personal loadout with biblical flair and nerdy aesthetics. Nerd Life is a solid company run by a solid couple with a heart for the Lord. They got hats, they got shirts, they got hoodies, fleece-lined hoodies. They even got stuff for the home and phone. Check out Nerd Life and explore the perfect blend of nerd culture, streetwear fashion, and contemporary living. Style meets sophistication at nerdlifesw.com. Now, back to the live stream.
We got different types of bales. Starting off, we got the black bale. Hi, black bale. Commonly found in the Appalachian region of the United States. We got the brown bale. Hi, brown bale. Yarr! Hi, Mr. Brown bale. Hi. Yarr! We got the Gwibbly bale. Yarr! You see a Gwibbly bale? You best turn back the other way. They are not very swear.
I can't get in the turret seat.
Oh my god, it's...
Oh my gosh!
We have to break trees.
Right through a concrete wall.
That's so funny. All right. What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the stream. I just saw Johan's message. Welcome back to the stream. We are back in some good old Valheims. We are going to be trying to build ourselves a good old-fashioned lox farm. And, you know, we're going to take the hard way, but the scenic way of getting some loxes up to our farm. So let's get into it. Hey, what's up, Kev? How you doing, boss? Let's see, should we turn on the music? Nobody really ever follows the QR code, but I'll still get it up and running. We get like a few people to follow the QR code, but it's all good. Oh my gosh. Freaking TikTok. Every time. I don't know why it does that. Don't know why it does that. Oh well. I don't know if we'll leave the... We'll probably take the QR code off. We don't really ever use it. If people start requesting it again, I'll put it back up there, but if not, no worries. So, let's turn on the music for us and get into this. No Yag tonight? Nah, Kef, I really was going to, but then I thought to myself, I should probably ask the village, because it's going to make much raids. Oh. Don't like that. There we go. That was weird. Sorry about that. I was going to take on Yagluth tonight, but I figured that since it's going to add much tougher raids and affect all of the players as a whole, I would wait and get all of their input. So far, everybody's saying, yeah, let's do it Friday, which fits, because that's going to be our 4-hour stream, and we can get a lot of stuff ready for that. But until that vote in the Discord is done, I'll probably just play it cool for tonight, work on some personal stuff. We're gonna get locks us up here, finally. Hopefully get a locks farm built up and stuff. See, that was immediate. TikTok immediately said, "You're violating some guidelines." No, I'm not. Appeal not approved. What are you talking about? I didn't violate anything. Oh my gosh, I hate TikTok so much. I'm gonna end the TikTok stream and pick it up again, because traffic is not going to come through if this does not get fixed. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why this keeps happening. Valheim. Go live. Don't understand it. It's driving me crazy. Are they geared now? For the most part, but Kef, even with gear, they, more than anything, the players need practice. And so, until they feel more comfortable with the combat, we'll see what happens. It all comes down to what they vote. Because this is a village, and we do need to make sure everybody is ready or okay with the big changes, like killing Yagluth. But I'm thinking this is where we're going to build the farm. I'll probably extend the earth out that much. Which we've definitely got the earth for it. I had a workbench out here earlier. I just don't know where it is. We just need to I can catch some bugs to train with. That would be an interesting stream, honestly. Whatever they vote is what we're gonna do on Friday. If they're ready for harder raids, then we'll push for it. If they're not ready for harder raids, then we're just gonna take our time. Well, I had a lot more than that. That's good viewing there. Yeah, that would be some good views, wouldn't it? I'd find it interesting, at least. Watch these new players combat monsters from the Mistlands. A lot of this stuff is probably more so food, isn't it? We should take it up there, then. I still haven't even technically finished the Great Hall. I still need to put the wood walls on it. We should have a bunch of stone in here. Yeah, right there. Perfect. We would be able to make them auto bows to help out. Yeah. And I was even thinking about that too. We could definitely fortify the village a lot more as well. So if anything, the village is a safe place while they get ready to take on everything else as well. So I think it's still gonna work. I'm just waiting to hear back about the vote. See what everybody voted on. Unguile things will be trading them. So this is about how much more I want to add. We get gob raids. Yeah. Which I kind of wish we would keep the goblin raids just so that we could have that black metal all the time, you know? This will raise up, right? Okay. For the most part, yes. Should be in the raid pool. Yeah. From what I understand, though, once we do attack Yoggoth, that the goblin raid ends. From what I understand. It was at the raids end, but they can show up at night. Oh, okay. We'll grab some more of that stone. Just now that I think about it, I can also get rid of the smaller hammers on the map now as well. Johan, are you somewhere you can rest? Good, okay. We got that. My new rig is up and running. Yeah, boy. That's exciting. For a split second, I thought my microphone wasn't working on TikTok, but it is. I saw the pictures of it, Kef. That thing looks sick. Day 1013. I kind of wish it would stop showing me all the stuff that, like, everybody else is earning on TikTok. Just kind of random. But I keep thinking I'm getting a notification from somebody, like, talking or something, and then it's just that, and it's like, okay. Weird. Thing. One that has more stone in it. It's not here. There's more down at the storehouse. As long as there are despawners around, we should not get raids. Yep, that's one of the major goals with the village soon. Is to start working on getting a bunch of despawners around. Hey, welcome in, Fanny. Oh, this one worked. How you doing, boss? Good, good, good. Says you just came in from one of my posts. Which post was it, boss? I mean, the guys just beat the Ashlands boss last night, and I saw you live playing Rare Fire. Oh, nice, dude. I have not beaten the Ashlands boss yet. I've been a very casual player, but since starting this village, I've been taking things a lot more, I guess serious. Well, not really seriously. I've been taking the game seriously. I've been going after the bosses more seriously. We're gonna go after Yagluth this Friday, probably. Is the game noise overpowering the microphone? Because TikTok keeps giving me a Keeps giving me a warning. Took us a while. Restarted servers thrice. Daggum, dog. Sounds fine? Okay, thank you. TikTok just doesn't like me, dude. I don't know what it is. Twitch and YouTube are really, really okay with me being here, but TikTok is not having fun for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're making this, well, we've actually paid for this to be a dedicated server, so... Now you sound good. Alright, appreciate it. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're paying for this to be a dedicated server, and it's all just very relaxed, community-based, huge village sort of thing. Anybody that follows on any platform and joins our Discord can be a part of the Valheim village, Grisheim. Right now we're working on getting a Lox farm up and running. Dedicated server for Steam for 4 of us. Oh, that's cool. I think right now we have 10 members, and it's still growing too, which is nice. I just get the server up on my old PC while the guys played. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. We're renting a server through a third-party website. Yeah. We're just doing some, like, light organization. Just people in charge of certain tasks and stuff like that. My first village was 10 of us, but that was a year or so ago. I have like 700 plus hours on this. Nice! One of our other community members, Kef, he's also a veteran. I've been playing very relaxed for about 3 years. But this is the first time I've actually started doing all of the actual challenges. I just really like the build mechanics of this game. Does a really good job, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I just like the building. Yeah. That's something I really enjoyed. Took us about 2, maybe 3 months to build our clan hall, the big building up there. But I'm still not really technically done with it, but it's up and running, so I'm pretty proud of that building. Okay, yeah. Hey, I'll give you the new players tour of the server. All right. So, before we had a portal going to the starting area, there's a big long path that comes from the spawn point and comes to this bridge. And we've started leveling out areas and cleaning it all up so that people can start building, which we've got some people already building. Like up there, that's one of our community members. Oh, Johan's at the destroyer. We've got the terraforming is nice. Thank you. That's the biggest project I've been working on. We got our dock house. It can comfortably fit 2 to 3 long ships. And it has 6 docking ports on the other side for carves. Which we need to break that rock up later so that we can make it a little bit more efficient. This is a community member's house that recently joined. Caleb. He joined and he started taking over an island further south of this island. But he built a nice little house here just to get the basics of building and everything. He did a good job. This building was a lot smaller in the beginning. It was the first building of the game that we built, my wife and I. She turned it into kind of a extra cabin in case somebody just needed a place to stay. And then she built a chicken farm, which has been doing really well. And then she built a little boar farm for her piggies. And oh, rude. Then a nice little gazebo for this like pond area. And then this is Kef's construction. He did a actual farming machine. So like chickens will drop eggs on this side and boars will drop their offspring on this side. So that it's just a constant. Do you have room on your server? I would love to join others. Been kind of boring solo. Yeah, boss. Hey, anybody that follows on any platform and joins our Discord has a place here. The only two other rules is that you have to follow the Discord rules and you gotta be 18 years old. That's the two rules. I will always cover my tracks with the age thing because I see so many other YouTubers getting in trouble with it. So that's the two main rules. And if the age one is violated and you're lying about your age, you will be kicked out immediately. I'm sorry, but that's just the rules. He did do also a wolf farm here, so there's a ton of wolves that just walk around and kind of keep the place safe. This is Kef's place, which he has a map connected to. Is this modded or vanilla? I don't have an issue with the age requirement. Okay, cool. So this is vanilla for the most part, but we allow. This is vanilla for the most part, and gear. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Kef. Also, you need to come in if you want to bring stuff with you, like your equipment, your armor, or a character you already have. You just need to make sure that it matches the village's current level. So everything from the plains down. We don't have a whole lot from the Mistlands just yet. We've got one player who's going into the Mistlands every now and then, but it's not like, that's not where the village is at, you know? We haven't killed Yagluth yet, so we're not in village equipment. We're not in Mistland equipment yet. It is vanilla, but the whole point of it is like, you can have some mods that are quality of life, you just can't have anything that is game breaking, you know? Like, I only have 3 mods here for my character alone, not for the server, but for my character alone, and it's just for farming, because I'm not a huge fan of the farming system here, but I like the farming ones that make farming faster. Being that you can garden more seeds at one time, or, you know, plant certain plants you're not allowed to have in vanilla. So that's the only 2 rules, or not really rules, but that's just how we're wanting to do it. That's about it. So yeah, that's Kef's place. We do have an arena here, which we use for practice, and in the future we're going to use it for community events. Like, we'll do a tournament, a PvP tournament, and the winner gets like a $10 Steam card or something. The next community event that we're going to do, we have just the torches. Don't go out mod. Oh, I see. Okay. Man, that's tempting. But we're going to keep things pretty vanilla for the most part. The next community event that we do will be in January, and that will be a boat race around the main island, which is going to take a while, but I think it's going to be, I think it'll be interesting. A carved boat race. This is the storehouse / inn. So the inn is underneath. Got lots of bunk beds. You can pick any of the beds if you don't have a house in the village already. And just so long as you have a chest or you can have everything that's in your chest cannot be touched. Don't mess with other people's stuff without their permission. And so your chest, that correlates with your bed. Like, this is my bed. This is the chest. Everything in my chest is for me. Don't mess with other people's stuff, essentially. Yeah. Lots of forges. We've been getting a lot of stuff. Hey, what's up, Joshua? Welcome back. I need to go put this over there. Everything that's in this building, everything that's in this building's stores or storage is all community. It's all community based. So people donate here. I'm on Xbox, does that matter? No, my wife actually plays on Xbox. I play on PC, but I am a troglodyte because I play with an Xbox remote connected to my PC because I'm still not used to PC. I'm making the transition from Xbox. Finny, hear me out. Hear me out, Finny. I'm making the transition from console to PC. I grew up with Xbox. All right? I had two older siblings, two older brothers that played PC. I'm working at, don't throw those tomatoes. Don't be like that. Johan said on Twitch, we listen and judge a little bit. Hey, I appreciate the donation, Joshua. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Storage is all based on region. So if somebody goes to the meadows and they want to get rid of their stuff, they can just quick move it. Treasure bottom left. The black chest, black metal chest, is stuff on loan. Stuff up for grabs. So if you take something out of here, just make sure you put it back before you leave the server. Some of this stuff is what we call dump chests. We've got a friend who just loves exploring and making the POIs on the map. And so sometimes she'll have a bunch of stuff in her inventory and, like, doesn't want to, or won't always have the time to do everything, to put everything away. And so she'll just put it in a dump chest and I'll sort it later or something. Big question. I'm new to this. How do I find your server? That's a great question. You can either find us on at Denny. Enjoy the game, man. It's really fun. So you can. So we have a link to that on our Twitch and our YouTube by the same name, Grumpy Grizzler. If you can't find either, let me know, and I'll send you a direct message. Or if you'll direct message me asking for it, I'll get you the link if you can't find it. It will have to be at the halfway mark, which will be in about an hour. But yeah, so that's the storehouse. It's a community storehouse. I appreciate that. Yeah. You're welcome, boss. So yeah, that's the storehouse. It's all community-based, so whatever you donate there, you can also take stuff out. Just remember to replenish at some point. This is the Great Hall. This was my big project. Finding the Discord is hard. It can be difficult. Joshua, are you in the Discord? And I just haven't noticed? I've been really busy these past few days. Sent a DM. Okay. Alright. I'll check it at the halfway mark of the stream, which will be about an hour. So, never found it. Oh man, sorry about that, boss. Yeah, I'll get you that. I'll get you that message. We did find a Rocco, which I'm very proud of. We wrapping gifts. Nice, nice. See, I've got a really big family, so we all draw names, and then what a Rocco? Finny, are you saying you don't know what Rocco is? You don't know about Rocco? 700 hours and never found one. Really? I found this one on accident. I wasn't even looking for it. So Rocco has like some of the smallest spawn rates in the game. I found it on accident, like just over here. Not far from the spawn point at all. It's crazy. Finney's an old Valhead too. Alright, yeah. Yeah, we got a few veterans in here. That's awesome. Welcome in. Johan, I'm gonna go ahead and rest. Which we need to get rid of some of these beds. Because we've got positions for him now. We don't need these beds. Like, those were temporary, but we can get rid of them now. Yeah, I love the building system of this game. There's a few things I would change, but nothing, or not really change, honestly. Just add. I wouldn't take anything away, honestly. So, this building that I'm currently working on, there's still a lot of, like, placeholder pieces. Excuse me. This building is the Great Hall. This was about a 2-month, maybe 3-month project. Because I also, like, cut this whole hill. I cut the whole top of it. Made it completely flat. I'm about to post some videos on YouTube, actually, of what this whole thing looked like before we started building the Great Hall. That's Johan. He's a legend and a staple of the village. Also, just keep in mind, he never actually talks. He just chats. But he's also, like, my most faithful moderator for the stream. This is nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this is Great Hall. We're still working on a few things, but it is fully operational. Got a couple of stone ovens. It's looking pretty solid. I'm that awesome, I don't need to vocalize. Exactly. Exactly, Johan. This is the upstairs. I'm still debating on what I'm going to put up here, but for now, it's portals to smaller areas, smaller bases and stuff like that. So, I'll take you through these portals here in a minute, but the building honestly took a long time, and like, I had to utilize a lot of raising earth, and then using stone, and then using core wood, but like, the amount of these items that are just bright red is crazy. And then upstairs, very, very far upstairs, this is my wife's and mine's room that we're still decorating and working on. So, yeah, took a long time. And we're about to start working on building a lox farm. Right there. This large terrace. We're going to do a very big, long lox farm. This place is huge. Yeah, this is just the village. I haven't even shown like the other islands yet. So this base, the swamp, this is a base I made for a friend who said they wanted to live in the swamp, but they're not very good at building. And so, this area is perfect as a staging ground, because there is a ton of crypts in here, and this area we haven't even fully discovered yet. So it's right here, and there's just, I was able to, like, cut this area out and make kind of a canal so a longship can land here, and we can get it back to our base. It's a long path, but it works. And I was able to build it onto this tree, so everything here is acting like it's touching the ground, which is really nice. So I was able to make a pretty good sized building here without having to bring over iron and build a forge or anything like that. She hasn't taken it over yet because she recently just got a new job, but we're still using it as staging ground for getting iron and stuff like that. The other small base, and I'll show you the other actual islands here in a little bit. The other small base is kind of a checkpoint for people to be able to rest if they need to, or if they want to do a lot of fishing, or use it as a staging ground for hunting sea serpents. This is kind of a lighthouse. And it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. That's the closest base, I believe, but it's still a good ways away. And so, just a dock house, essentially. This was a fun project to make. There was like one rock sticking... Yeah, so that tiny blip of land is what I built this building on. And I was just building it on a dream that this would all actually stay here. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this building. I appreciate it, Finny. I just like pushing the limits of which we can build. I really wish we could have built on Leviathans, because that's definitely where I would have built this thing. But yeah, this still turned out really good. Any luck with the pufferfish yet at Johan? Okay. So yeah, that's the two just kind of open bases. We've already found the 3 merchants. So Hilder, Merchant, and Bogwitch. Here I am taking my friends on a boat and having them hunt. We have been able to spread out a lot, especially with how many players that we have in the server. It's been awesome. So if you come into the game and you are spoiling your kids, I'm building a village. I'm building a village that I plan on keeping here for a long time, because I really like this game. If you come into the game and you want to take over one of the outlying islands, be what we're calling a Jarl, which means you're in charge of an island, collecting its resources, and just bringing some of it back to the village. Not all of it, but, you know, some of it. Then you would select what banner you want for your island, and that represents what portal it is. So, blue banner is Johan's island, which he named Grimstone. And people who live on his island is we are calling squires. So he's got one member that lives with him. This started off as just like a watchtower, like a random watchtower you find in the Black Forest. I built it up as just a defensive area, and he turned it into a whole village. Or not village, but like a whole base. He built the stone wall, which we're about to start building around the village soon. And he turned the inside of this into a real cozy little place. I love it. I really like what he did with this place. And then, hey, thanks for the like, Finny. Appreciate that. So he's currently building it up so that this is like a large tavern style building instead of a tower, which is what these earth walls are for. That's Johan. What's up, Johan? He's got his Luxes, which this was a trial to get here. But, I mean, that's what we're working on right now for the main village. He's done a really good job with this place. Roomies, this goes to Kef's place, our resident veteran. Yes, that's a good point too, Kef. So we are keeping the northern region of the map off limits, because when the new update eventually drops, the deep north, there is a chance that they update our server without us having to like create a whole new server. As long as the northern part is undiscovered, there's a chance that they will update it for us without us having to do a whole lot. So this is Kef's place. He brought some stuff over from other servers, but he has not really used a lot of it until we reach that certain level. But he's made a great place too. I really like how he did his place. He's got a hot tub, gold, nice bed. He's got windows, guys. That's how bougie he is. Yeah, Kev did a great job with this place. This is also a nice, cozy kind of place. No roaches or nothing. Exactly, Fenny. Yeah. And I really like where he built his place. Oh, jerk. He built his place. Hold on, this thing's gonna bother me. He built his place kind of far out, but it's plains on the verge of the Mistlands and a mountain. So he can get, like, basically unlimited black metal. And he's started collecting, what's it? I forget what it's called. The puffs. The Jotun puffs. He started a Jotun puff farm in there. And he'll just run in there, grab it, and come back out. Don't worry about the sap over there. Okay. It's off the shore of the Mistlands. Yeah. So yeah, this is Kev's place. It's also a really good place. Which he said he is also, he's also open to squires. If anybody wants to live with him and help him with his project, or his village and things like that. Alright. So yeah, this is Johan's place. It's a very good place. We like Johan's place. Our place is small, but it's hella cozy. My mates did a good job decorating. Nice. Yeah. So that's Johan's Island. This is Caleb's Island, known as Greenway. He's been doing a really good job too with his big buildings. Is there any idea? Idols in the chest? I'm not sure. I don't think there was, but the last raid we did on the Fullings, we found 5 idols. So I think we're set. So this is Caleb's place. He's called it Greenway because it has this long green strip that goes from the, basically the old base to the new base. But he has been building, and I think inspiration of, like, Rohan or Gondor from Lord of the Rings. So he carved this mountain, and he's been building this big building in here, and it looks great. It honestly does, and I really like how he built it too. I think we may take some inspiration of this if we ever build another Great Hall somewhere. Because he did this huge chimney in the building, and it looks really good. I really like how he did this house. It's got an upstairs. He just finished the roof, which this took him a good while too. And then he's got a basement that he's gonna use for, like, workhouse and storehouse stuff. Call that man Theoden? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, he's done a great job building this place. I really like how he built his Great Hall. And staging ground over there for the swamp, because there's a pretty good sized swamp in here. I don't even think we've actually marked everything in it. I don't remember. That's gonna be his job. Once he's done building, he's gonna keep working on this island, collecting the resources and stuff like that. And he also has a doghouse for his village. Further down there. Yeah. Which he'll use to get black metal or iron to us faster. And then this portal goes to the Lox Farm, which is a smaller Lox Farm, but it's good. We need to get the harpoon and make sure the other one starts taming. Otherwise, we're not going to have any Loxes to bring to the Great Hall once that farm is ready. So here's the Lox Farm. We had a few in here, but we recently transported a bunch of them over to Johann's place. So we need to get another one in here and make sure it gets tamed. Which we got some taming potions, so that'll speed up the process really quick. And that's just over here. We haven't even really gone this way yet. This side of the island's not even been discovered. So, if you guys, whenever you guys come in, if you guys decide to join and you want to take over an island or what have you, you would choose which island you want to go to. You'd build a portal there, and then that portal would go back to the Great Hall. All of the other portals that go to different locations on your island go to your capital. So, like this portal that from the Lox Farm goes to Caleb's capital, which is the Theoden base. And then from Caleb's capital connects to the Great Hall, which is the capital of the server. So, yeah. It's pretty, it's elaborate, but at the same time it also makes sense. And currently this is the outline for our great wall that we're building soon. This is organized. My kind of people. Heck yeah, dude. Organization. We love it. We love it. Yeah, so that's the gist of how we've organized everything. This river here, so Johann's base, this whole island here is Grimstone, and his base is here. It has a nice little cove, and the cove goes down, and it allows him to go up through this way, through this river, which is that river right there. So he can deliver copper, iron, tin, stuff like that. So let's say you take this island, you have two options. You can either take it to Johann, and he'll transport it up eventually, or you can take the long way around and park at the dock and just bring it yourself. Hey, thanks. Which we can take this down now. I'll just leave a few. And essentially this is the wall that we're building right now. Where's the kitchen and bar? That is the Great Hall, which we have a kitchen. We've not really built a bar per se, but that's this whole big kitchen in here. We got all the good stuff here, and a whole ingredients wall for different stuff, which we need to replace this one, the wood, because we've got that storage in the storehouse. Which it says tavern, because it used to be called the tavern, but recently we took the kitchen and bar out of it and put it in the Great Hall, and this is now the storehouse. And we have community sections, so like if you need a certain resource for a project, you would come over here, use this chest, it takes the sign stuff, and then put a sign in front of one of these chests and say like, need iron for iron beams, or you know, if you need some kind of specific item, you would put it here, and people, if they have it, they can just donate it. So like I have one called Stone for the Wall, which is the big wall that we're building for our village, and it's kind of just been getting put in all of these, and I've used a lot of them up. We've got linen machine here too. And then you'll just come up and there's the map. Which we need to put a vote up. I talked about this last time. We need to put a vote up to decide what icons stand for what. Because we've kind of just been using them all willy-nilly and haven't really talked about it. I can harvest a lot of wood and stone pretty fast. Alright, cool. We employ trolls. There's one troll that we keep alive up here near the merchant, and he's just been tearing up this forest for us. It's been working great. So this is the different wood stores, essentially. We need to put up a new stack for stone, because we don't actually have one, and stone would be really nice. Stone, trees, and copper. Nice. Yes. Okay, sorry. There was like one incredibly obnoxiously loud bike that just went by, and I couldn't tell if it was a bike or one of my technology messing up. So this one goes to the blessings, or essentially the beginning of the map, so that people can have a fast way to get to the village, and we have a fast way to go change out our blessings, depending on what is needed. So, yeah. I'm glad some people like building, because Johan does not. Yeah, the troll's name is Carter, up in the north. Kev said, I have trolls. Kev! We don't use the troll staff yet. I know you can summon trolls, and it's very effective, but that's against the village's guidelines. And it scares Johan. Guys, I'm not even joking. And I can attest to this all day. Johan has the worst luck I have ever seen in a game when it comes to trolls. Like, day one, when we introduced him to the game, the raid, The Ground is Shaking, started as soon as he joined the game, and from that point on he has had nothing but bad luck from trolls. It's been so funny. Like, we were in the plains and he suddenly had The Ground is Shaking, and there were moments whenever he was, oh, I got you, Johan. There's moments whenever he, like, I'll just hop off and he was still early in the game, and then he gets attacked by trolls because his place is in the Black Forest. The worst luck. It is so funny. And then Kev showed him the troll staff and was like, look, I can summon trolls from hell. And it was, I think, a rather traumatizing for Johan. Oh yeah, the only other thing I do also is sometimes I do ambiance streams, which means I just leave this running while I'm doing, like, some college work or something. This is one of the locations for my ambiance stream. That's what this looks like. Pretty simple, nothing fancy. I'll just leave it like this for a while. It works, so yeah, I like it. So yeah, that's about the whole village. I can't really think of anything else. We've got one island over here that's, like, partially claimed. There's a new guy that joined who said he wanted to be in charge of it and then hasn't really played since. And one of our rules is if that you are in charge of something and you haven't done anything with it for about a month, then it's up for debate. And he's not very hardcore into the game. I'm gonna talk to him later, ask him if he's cool if this island is still up for grabs. Which I'm pretty sure he is. Like, I don't think he's super into the game. So that's okay. But we got a few other islands. Put a sign that says for sale. For rent. Wes's house. So yeah. Let's see, I can't really think of a whole lot else. 5 stars. Appreciate that. Yeah. If you just want to build here in the village, which I highly recommend, just so that you have a house and a safe place, essentially. The only kind of guideline is keep it relatively small, relatively, you know, nothing huge, and recommended to build on one of the terraces, just because a lot of this island is still being terraformed, and I don't want to have the awkward conversation of saying, like, hey, do you mind taking your house down so we can fix the ground first? So, like, she started building her house here, which this looks really good. She hadn't been on it a little bit, but it's all good. And like, all that area over there is up for grabs. All down by the river is up for grabs. And some on the other side of the island. If it's plateaued, if it's flattened and terraced, it's up for building. This is kind of the end of the where it's okay to build, because a lot of this area is farming ground. A lot of this is farming area, which I need to... Looks like I need to pick that up again. The farming stiffs. And because there are a lot of people in here, every now and then there is a short, like, server disconnect, but it's never drastic, and it's not like game breaking. You just gotta wait a few minutes and then the game goes back to normal.